What is good, everybody? It is your boy Super Saiyan Cab here, back with another video for you guys, another skill test. Today I'll be testing out ×10 Kamehameha versus Kaioken Kamehameha. Now the reason I'm doing ×10 again is because it got a buff. It got a buff where it takes 200 ki now. It's quicker to launch without charging, and it does more damage without charging, and I'm sure it does more damage all in all with the full charge and things of that nature. So you guys definitely wanted to see this ever since the day I did ×10 against Burst, because hours later we found out about the notes of the buffs and nerfs that were coming to moves. So today, I know it seems like a lot of skill tests will be coming, but that's because we got new moves, we got moves that are nerfed, we got moves that are buffed. Later on I'll be doing Tail Slicer against Focus Slash, the other two new moves that came in the update. But now let's get into it between ×10 and Kaioken. Alright, first we're going to test out damage as always, and the Kaioken Kamehameha does 3,281 damage. Now, ×10 has stages basically. It has a no charge stage, which is a fairly quick release now, as you guys saw. That doesn't take much time to pull off, but the no charge stage does 2,845 damage. It has 3 more stages in it when you charge it. The first stage, I've called it the first stage, does 3,279 damage. The second stage of it does 3,933 damage. And the last and final stage, which is fully charged, does a grand total of 4,818 damage. Now, the way you're able to tell these stages apart is by, if you look closely at my hands, well, you couldn't see it right there, but look closely at the hands of your character while doing the Kamehameha. Every time that little circle increases is basically when the stage changes. 1 circle is stage 1, 3 circles is stage 2, and then fully charged is obviously stage 3. But that is how you tell the differences between the stages and when the power will increase or just stay the same. Now stage 2 or stage 1 is basically what you're going to use when you combo people, because it's still kind of fast. It's fast enough to use after a knockdown, but it still does 2 points less damage than Kaioken Kamehameha. Now the difference between them though is when you use ×10, you can freely move afterwards. As you see here with Kaioken, you get stuck for a period of time. You get stuck for a quick second, and I think you can use that. I know you can use that to your advantage. You know, a lot of people think it's a disadvantage, but it's actually an advantage. Right when you do that, and a lot of people like to start dashing, like they like to charge in at you. Immediately start side dashing even before you're able to move. Start hitting the button to side dash, because people will charge in just like that and leave themselves wide open when they think they have a free attack, because you're left wide open, when it's really not the case. You have time, and right when you recover, you better be hitting that side dash, and you'll be able to go in straight at your opponent. Most likely he will be left wide open. Now again, ×10 does have its stages, so you have to remember that when using it. But in my opinion, when it comes to these moves, the big thing is which is better. ×10 has more variation, but when it comes to an online ranked match, Kaioken is better for the simple reason that it does more damage and it is more guaranteed to hit than stage 1 of ×10. Now, without the no stage, ×10 does 2,845 damage, I believe, which is a lot less than Kaioken, but that is a guaranteed hit because it is not slow. Stage 1 is kind of a little bit slower when you use it. It takes a little bit time to charge, so your opponent may be able to get up in that time. So again, to me, between these two moves, I'd rather go with Kaioken. They both take 200 ki now. ×10 does have more variation, more chargeable, more stages basically. But online rank, you're not going to be able to land those. After stage 1, you're really not going to be able to land a move. Now, if you are a Super Saiyan, obviously if you fully charge a ×10, you'll do the little teleportation thing. But still, even then, against a good player, that will not work. A good player will know it's coming, they will get around it, and you will be left wide open for an attack. So, again, for the reasons I stated, I do like Kaioken Kamehameha better for PvP. And then ×10 is better for PvE for the simple fact that it does more damage, you could charge and all that. And then the teleporting factor will work against a computer. It will not work against someone that is skilled on rank. It will work against some noobs on rank, I will say that. The transfer, the teleportation thing of ×10 will definitely work. You're gonna get the noobs with it, but you're not going to get anybody that is a skilled player. So overall, when it comes to PvP, definitely go with Kaioken, or when you're playing PvE, I prefer times 10. So that's my opinion on it. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. And also look out later on, again, like I said, this is going to be a day of skill test because we got these new skills today. Look out for Tail Slash, I believe the move is called, versus something Slasher, something like that, Fatal Slasher, something like that. The two new skills that you get from the expert missions, look out for those later on. But till then, have a good day as always. Thank you guys for watching. Peace, y'all.